Never throw away sprouting potatoes, and here is why. Hello, welcome to 77's Garden, where we talk about gardening, ways to save money, and other special events. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you get notified of all upcoming videos. If you have sprouting potatoes like this, never throw them away because they are very useful. You can use them. I know a lot of people throw them away when they have potatoes start sprouting like this. They just throw it away thinking that is bad and can't be used for anything. But you can definitely use them, and I'm going to show you how and what you can do with your sprouting potatoes right now. So if you have sprouting potatoes right now and you have a garden or you have some containers that you can grow in it, I'll show you how you can use them. You can grow those sprouting potatoes and you can get some good results and get more potatoes from those sprouting potatoes by growing those potatoes. So let's go ahead and show you what I do with it. The first thing I do is, if there are multiple heads on the potato, I try to split the potatoes to get more heads, because if you have a couple of eyes like you see on the ones that we have over here, if they have multiple eyes, those are the eyes that are gonna grow. So I split them into those eyes. If they have 3 or 4 eyes, one potatoes can give you 3 or 4 or 5, depending on the potatoes and depending on the eyes. So like this one right here, this one has 2 or 3 eyes that I can split them into 2 before I plant them. That'll give me more potatoes. So same with this one over here. This one has 4 eyes. So you can definitely use this to get more potatoes for the family and be able to grow your own potatoes from these sprouting potatoes like this. So you can see this one has multiple eyes that are already, but 2 of them have really come out and started growing, but the others have not, but you can definitely use them. So if you have a sprouting potato like this, you can break them into pieces and get more heads from it. From this one, I can get about 4 or 5 different heads or seedlings from this. So I'm going to show you what to do. So let's put them aside. So with this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to break it into 4 or 5. So this head is going to be 1. So I'll just cut it right here. That will give me 1. And you can just plant it like this, but in order to get more seedlings, you can do this and you'll still get enough seedlings. So you have 1 here and you have 1 here. So we're gonna take care of that later. Let me just cut a few more. Same thing with this one. So you just avoid breaking the heads. So I'm gonna go this way. That's 1 right there. This one should give me another 1. So I get 3 from them. So this one has 2 and there's 1 over here. I can just go like this, split it in the middle. You get a couple of heads on this side, and you have a couple of heads on this side. That way we're gonna be able to do that. Same with this one. So I'm gonna split this right here. This one is gonna be 1. Gonna get another one right here. And then this one, I'm splitting them in the middle like that. So you get 4 or 5. So I'm gonna continue with the rest, but I just want to show you, once you do this, you can put it in sand or you can put it in a wood ash. So I have my wood ash right here, as you can see. This is wood ash. So all you do is just tap it in wood ash like that, and before you plant it, you can let it dry for a couple of hours, or you can just plant it like that. It's still fine. That will prevent insects and bugs and other diseases from attacking it. So see, like that. So we're gonna do all of them.
If you don't have wood ash, you can use regular dry soil. Should be fine. It's just to prevent the exposed heads.
Once it's coated like that with the wood ash, you can let it dry for an hour or two or a day or two before planting it, or you can just plant it right away and it will be fine.
So here are the potatoes. One day after I coated them with the ash, you can see this surface is much smoother and it's holding and it's getting dry. So we can go ahead and plant it. Like I said, you don't have to let it you don't have to leave it for a day or two. If you have time, that's fine, but if you don't have time, then you don't have to let it. You can just plant it right away. So I got my you can plant it in a container like this. You can see this is a 5-gallon container. We gotta plant them in this 5-gallon container, and I have my that's my mix here, my soil that I'm gonna plant it in. And so what we're gonna do is I filled it up about 6 to 8 inches with my mix. And then what I'm gonna do is just grab a few of them. We're gonna put a few of them in there before we fill it up more. So I'm gonna plant about, I'll say 3 or 4 in here. So I'm just gonna, like that, should be fine. This one can go here, and this one can go here. So that is it. We have the 3 of them in there. We planted about 6 inches above because at least 1 is gonna provide it some foundation, and 2, going forward, the roots and the stem are gonna grow coming up. And so if any potatoes or any potatoes are gonna come out, they're gonna come out from the base here going forward. And one important thing is that you need to make sure that you put good nutrients. I already have my organic organic soil for my compost bin here. I also added some worm castings and any other organic fertilizer that you want to add to it. I've added azomite and azomite rock dust and a few other ones. So but that's what I'm gonna do. I have the link to some of these in the description below, some of the fertilizers that I use. Also check out my Amazon shop. It shows you everything that I use in the garden, and that helps the channel out too. So what we're gonna do now is fill it up with our soil mix, and then we can move forward. So this is it after we fill up the rest of the container. So I left a little bit of space here because later on I can add more compost, more organic material from the compost bin to provide more nutrients to the potatoes. So I let it grow up, and once it's grown halfway through the season, I can provide it more nutrients. So that's why I left a little bit of more space. I left about 4 or 6 inches. Once we water it, it's gonna go down a little bit, and then later on we can provide it more organic nutrients. So this is it. After 2 weeks, I used some leaves just to cover it because it was still early spring here. So I just used the leaves to cover it, and as you can see, they germinated already, and hopefully within a couple of weeks it's gonna be fuller, and halfway through the season we should be able to get some potatoes from here. Let me know in the comments below if you've planted sprouted potatoes like this or sprouting potatoes like this, and also let me know if you plant potatoes regularly in containers. So I also planted the rest of the other seedlings that I had in bags right here. You can see the bags. They also started coming out. So I use bags, and I use the 5-gallon containers. The bags are more like 10 to 15 gallons. And so they're all doing well. Like I said, I covered them with leaves so that way it protects them a little bit from the cold weather. So they are still germinating and growing, still doing well.
So definitely, if you have sprouted potatoes like this, you can definitely just plant them and be able to get some potatoes for the season. So stay tuned for updates on this. Okay, that is it for today. I hope you liked the video. If you like the video, please smash the like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and don't forget to share. Thanks for watching. Happy growing.